Hello to all my friends out there. So now I want to make some homemade macaroni and cheese. It's really easy, and I want to make a tuna wrap. I was going to put the tuna in my macaroni and cheese, and I said, no, I think it's better if you make a wrap of some sort. I was thinking, in a way, tortillas are easier to store in your freezer. I mean, you can pack so many tortillas in your freezer, like the cheese. I bought cheese today. I stockpile cheese for sure. So I'm melting some margarine. Okay, what I did is I messed up on the last video. It's not $40 for a pound of rice in some places. It's $40 a bag. But I can see that if you have beans and rice and canned vegetables and some kind of fat, you're not starving. And also, if you can possibly plant a garden, that's really going to help. So I made some mint tea in the last video, and it's just mint tea. This is delicious. I'll warm up my tea. Cinnamon, honey. I got this honey at Grocery Outlet, and lemon. So that's a good way to get lemon in your diet. I got so much stuff. The cooking is hard to do, Okay, so I want to sprinkle a little flour on my margarine. I hope everyone is doing okay. This unemployment thing makes me very nervous. Like, what are these people going to do with no money? Some of the food pantries are closed, so I want to sprinkle a little flour. And I have some cheese from Dollar Tree. Actually, of all the cheese, I think ounce per ounce, Dollar Tree might be one of the cheapest places to get your cheese. Why didn't I open this? Today I wanted to buy some tuna just to make sure I had enough, and it's getting really crazy out here. Only so many people in the store, and waiting in line outside of the store. And I thought, that is really dangerous. It doesn't matter waiting in line, waiting out of line. But if you need stuff, okay, I have some evaporated milk and water. If you need stuff, though, you might want to get the stuff you need if you can, because it is strongly possible that we could be in a total lockdown situation. I'm sure everybody is apprehensive, but I think the worst thing, the waiting in line, you're not supposed to be anywhere with more than 10 people. Well, what are you doing when you're waiting in line? Those are way more than 10 people. It's very dangerous. You want to try to avoid that. I was able to dash in and dash out. I don't know if that's going to be possible. So this way you can always have some macaroni and cheese. After you freeze your cheese, though, it doesn't like to grate good. If at possible, try to get some cheese. You can make your yogurt, you can make your butter, but it's not as easy to make cheese. Yesterday I made that tomato pasta, and it was so good. Reheated, it really was. So in my half-eaten packages, I had some pasta. once you have the milk in your gravy, you don't need to add as much cheese, and it's still going to taste good, you guys. So I'm thinking go to extreme cheap cooking, you know, as cheap as you possibly can, really. I want to save a little for my tuna wrap. See how easy this is? I love cheese. Most women do. See how good my cheese sauce looks? Look. So then you just add your cooked. The thing about this is you're not investing much money. And this is also going to be good left over. I bought this cheese this pasta really cheap at grocery outlet. And if it starts thickening up on you, you just add a little bit more milk. I would suggest, now today in the stores they had cheese and they had evaporated milk, but they didn't have any rice and beans. Of course, this is Southern California. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. And I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just saying, you know, there was no rice and beans. So since I made the rice milk, you know, I'll be piling my house full of rice and beans. The thing about rice and beans is you can always use it later. Okay, so I'll cook over here for a second. So, okay, now I want to make a tasty tuna wrap. I didn't take my tuna out. Oh, it's under my plate. Okay, so what I do is I squeeze all the liquid out, and I rinse my tuna good to get anything disagreeable out of it. So my tuna wrap is going to really be kind of like a burrito. And this is going to make enough for about, well, you can use some of it in a tuna sandwich. You know, if you don't want to make burritos, but the burritos are really, really good. Sometimes just getting a little bit different way of making stuff, you know, makes things better too, you know, just to see how. So I like to mix my tuna up good. I want enough mayonnaise, but not too much mayonnaise. My tuna melt's gonna, or my tuna burrito is gonna taste better. So I just want to make like regular tuna. And a little mustard. And a little, I have sweet pickle relish, that's fine. And I have some chives. It's going to taste better with a little onion of some sort. It's hard to remember all the stuff you need when you're trying to dash in and dash out of the store, you know? Okay, so now in the dry pan, I have the tortilla. You know, if your tortillas are kind of fresh, you don't need oil of any sort. So that's why you want to get fresh tortillas. Okay, I'm gonna make a tasty little salad to go with my wrap. Just gonna be a little lettuce. A little salsa. So I'm trying to do these videos in about 10 minutes to demonstrate how quick you can make a quick little dinner. And a little Parmesan cheese. And then I usually have a little salad dressing too, because you don't really need that much. I think I need a little bit more cheese. So hopefully, you know, I save every bite of every little thing. Okay, now let's see. Of course, it's heating very slow. Okay, now I wanted to mention certain people might be targeted. You know, if people start getting very, very desperate and committing robbery, target people might be rich people, people with resources like a car. It could be any resource, whatever they need, tools. Very attractive girls and women should be very careful, and Mormons, because they're known to have food storage. Also, I would prepare for a complete lockdown. That means you cannot leave the house. I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, that people with the COVID virus are having to wear ankle bracelets. I have some olives. I love olives. Now my olives are going to taste like tuna. Okay, so, whoops. Come on, you stupid tortilla. Okay, so now I'm going to put my my cheese. And I'm going to put some tuna. So this is going to be like a burrito. You know, a generous amount. Okay. Prepare for extreme danger. Okay, what the extreme danger could be is a massive amount of COVID-19 outbreaks. I wouldn't doubt it. Look what has happened in New York. It's plain scary. I'll just put my macaroni and cheese in here. So here's my macaroni and cheese. See how that's made quite a bit? I'll try to make it out and going in this direction. If I don't eat it all tonight, which it probably won't because it's a lot. So the thing about this is you're not having to do away with a lot of your resources. You're just, so I will taste my macaroni and cheese. Yummy. Okay, so if I do have to go out, when I was a nurse student, I was never a nurse, praise Jesus, especially now. Although I did devote a lot of study to it. As soon as I walked in the door, because I'd be in some of the most terrible areas ever, I would take a full-on bath, including washing my hair and cleaning under my fingernails, and I would secure my clothes, like in a garbage bag. So I think that's a good strategy now. And another thing is, whatever you do, don't let up. Ooh, yummy. Look, my tuna burrito looks good. Don't let up. It's, you know, I would say, you know, when I was a nursing student, we assumed that everybody had the most catching hepatitis on the planet, or the most catching whatever. Okay, take a look at this. Okay, now I want to make a mention, one more thing about newspaper. Save your newspaper. Don't throw it out. Save it just in case you might need it for toilet paper. God forbid. And also, we can't freely use paper towels if we know it's good for us. So you can use them in a lot of cleaning. So, okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.